I take my 4K auction card to making $1,700 a month. So of course I have it delivered directly to me or the mechanic. If it's to me, I have my mobile mechanic guy come pull up on me to make sure everything is right. He checks it, makes sure there's no major issues, get it road ready. If it is issues, we're taking it back. Of course, we have to get the kill switch put in, so I have my mobile guy come put at least 2 in there. Then my detail. My mobile detail clean is the best in the DFW area. They get me right. Once the title come in, we take it over to the DMV, get those tags. And last step, we get the car in the hand of our drivers so they can go ahead and make some money and get on the road. Follow me for more tips.
The first car was green. That one was white. Yeah, I get what she was trying to say. I get it. But so she took $4,000, went to the auction, got a car. This car is gonna turn around, make her $1,700 a month. So it doesn't say if she's renting this out privately or through Turo. But I want to speak on something with this private stuff because, man, I get so many questions. People hitting me up all the time, and when I ask them which route they're trying to go, are you trying to go the Turo route? You trying to go private? And people who have no inclination about the rental car business, the first thing they say is, "Oh no, I want to go private because I heard Turo be taking all your money too." Blah 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 blah. You don't know shit. Excuse my language, but you don't know shit about the rental car business. And the first thing you're gonna do is jump out here and go private, and you don't know nothing about the rental car business. You ain't never tried this out. Give it a shot on a platform that's gonna work for you for a little minute. Try it out for 90 days. Get a feel for the business before you jump out here. Cause this is in all honesty, y'all. I bought a car. It's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. The car, I've only had it for like 2 months. And the car has netted around like $2,200 or something like that, right? In the 2 month time frame that I have it. It's going on 2 months, but we're just gonna round it off to 2 months. In total, though, what I have actually netted from that car is $400. And the reason being is once I got the car, everything was operating fine, everything was going good, but here come maintenance out of nowhere. The AC went out. AC needed an AC and AC compressor and all that. That was $1,300. Had to get new tires. That was $400 and some change. Had to get sensors on all 4 tires. That came up to like $200 and some change. What else was the issue in there that just came out of nowhere? Oh, the window stopped operating. The driver's side window stopped operating. That cost me $200 and some change. It was something else that happened, but in total, what I have made so far on that vehicle is only $400. All right. Now I'm not tripping because now that I got that stuff out the way, I can start climbing this hill again and go up this mountain and start making money on this vehicle like I should be, like this $1,700, $1,800, $2,000 a month. But people don't talk about the maintenance and stuff that could happen because you buy these cars from the auction, and yes, your mechanic could come check out everything and everything could be fine, but then down the line something can happen that you didn't know this piece or this part was already going bad. You got to have money to the side. If you're going to go private, this is me just trying to help y'all. This isn't me trying to deter you away from Turo or deter you away from going private. Do whatever the hell you want to do, but listen to somebody who actually doing it, right? Just so you can make your own decision from here. Actually have some money put to the side because you're going to need it in the event that you have to do maintenance on one of these vehicles. Because yes, you can get a car from the auction. Yes, you can get a car from Facebook Marketplace for the low. Get out here, turn around, make some money on it, and it's doing well for you. But you don't know the underlying issues that it may have. And I done had a mechanic, just like she did. I had a mechanics come out, check all my vehicles. Everything be good. Everything be fine. But you don't know that this timing belt needs to be changed because it looks fine right now, but then down the line this serpentine belt needs to be changed, this timing belt needs to be changed. This alternator was doing fine and all of a sudden it just goes out. You don't know these things just looking at them and having a mechanic come by, because it can look good at first, but now that it's on the road rolling and then it had 10 renters in it, it's getting worn down, and all of a sudden boom, here come these repairs. So kudos to this young lady. in the rental car business. I salute anybody who get into this business and stay with it. Like I always say, it's very lucrative, but you got to have that mindset to know, like, I'm not gonna let these little things deter me from winning. Just like with my Nissan Sentra, I'm not gonna let that deter me from winning. I done had way more worse stuff happening to me than that. It's just we got to climb back up this hill. But she's doing good. $4,000 for the car. She's looking to make $1,700 a month. This is something that you can do too. But like I say, have your pot to the side now, because you're gonna need it for maintenance and other little things that can occur that you just may not see or you weren't aware of. So that'd be my main thing. Just be prepared and do real research. And if you're gonna get into the rental car business, at least have some bread to the side. Especially if you're trying to go private, have some bread to the side, because you think they make it look so sweet on the internet by saying, I just spent $3,000, $4,000 on the car, and now it makes me $1,700 a month, and I sit back and I relax every day, and I drink mocha lattes, and I just I chill on the beach, and I don't have to do anything else for the rest of my life because this car just makes me money, and I don't have to worry about that. It's a car, man. Car go through all type of stuff, and everybody drive cars differently. I'm a cruiser when I'm riding through the city. I just be cruising. When I'm on that road going out of town, I'm at 95 north, 95 south. I'm flushing it. I'm doing 110. I'm riding. Some people ride like that just through the city. They doing 90, 95. They tear your car up, and then somebody else get in there and do the same thing, and somebody else get in there and do the same thing, and then the car getting breaking down over time, and you just had it for a month, 2 months. But when it's multiple people getting in it, or if it's just one person, they have it for a long period of time, you don't know how this person drives. All right, you don't know how they tearing your car up. It's not theirs. So yeah, people destroy stuff that's not theirs all the time. Why? It ain't theirs. All right, so do your research. But shout out to this young lady, man. And if you got any questions about getting into the rental car business, you need a mentor, holla at me. You want to join my school community, click the link in my bio. My mentorship information is in my bio. The link to my school community is in the bio. Everything you need to know is where it's at. In the bio. There you go. Okay, it's in the bio. It's your boy William Boston. I'll holla at you on the next one.